Tinder isn't the easiest app to master, so let's laugh at all of these fails so that we can relate. Hey, welcome to Online for Love, your #1 resource for dating by the numbers. Today we're going to be going over an online dating app called Tinder, but more specifically we're going to be going over some fails and memes that have happened on this app. Before we get into all that though, I do need to tell you guys about our Tinder 101 Hub. Our Tinder 101 Hub consists of 70 plus articles that give you the information needed in order to master Tinder. And another indispensable necessity is our Tinder opening line formula. Using the Tinder opening line formula, we've discovered that users have received 3 times the response rate than they had before. You can find those necessities in our links in the bio down below, along with our online dating app quiz and more. So without further ado, let's just go right down this list. I'm going to start with number 1, which is called Bloody Mary. So Mary's bio says, aspiring housewife who takes Xanax on a regular and drinks a whole bottle of wine every night while you're out on a quotations business meeting at 10 p.m. and I cry in the shower because I know you're cheating, but you provide too much money for me to leave. Let me ruin your life. This next meme has really caused a pain in the back. The guy says, awesome, what are you up to this weekend? She says, I'm working. He says, what do you do? She says, trainer. He says, my back hurts super bad. She says, yikes. And then he says, probably from carrying this conversation. This next user is on a hunt. Her bio says, pregnant with child, don't swipe. Here to find the father of my child that left me. My bio is not a joke. This next one is certainly an awkward situation where it looks like somebody has matched their teacher and their teacher has sent them a message to say, I'll take this slightly awkward opportunity to tell you your final grade, which is a B. This next one comes on a little bit strong. Looks like Alyssa received a message from Jordan and it says, hi Alyssa, this is Jordan's mother. I check his profile every evening to see if he got a match. I wanted to let you know that you're the first one. Our family is so excited that you two are together. We were beginning to get worried and we would never have grandkids, lol. Anyways, best of luck to you two. This has to be a joke. I can't imagine some mom sending this out to a lady who just swiped right. This next user really wanted to match with that truck. Travis, whose profile picture is a truck, says, hey, what's up? And then they responded, what's it like being a truck? He said, what do you mean? I'm not a truck. Profile pictures don't lie, they say. Travis then replies, I have other pics than my truck, but I do love my truck. And they say back, that's what a truck would say. This next one has a hat with magical powers. Looks like someone sent a message saying, can we please have sex sometime in the near future? And they got a response that says, ew, no, I only swiped right because I like that hat. And they said, what if I wear the hat? This next one is certainly a roller coaster. They sent a message saying, let's get married, and she responds, you have to ask my dad's permission first. And he says, sure, no problem. How should I do it? Phone call or take him to lunch? She says, in person is probably the best. He replies, okay, when should we meet up? She gets back and says, he'll want to know what your intentions are. He says, I'm just trying to pipe. She goes, I don't know what that means, and he blatantly says out sexual intercourse. So before I move on to this next one, I did want to ask you guys to be sure you are hitting like and subscribe. Seriously, it really does help push our videos out so that more users can utilize this information from us here at Online for Love. We super duper appreciate it. This next one might be about polyamory. One person asked, so you have any luck in Tinder? And they responded, no, not yet. How about you? They get back and they say, I actually found my fiance on here. And they said, oh, well, why are you still on here? And they said, to try and find love. And then they said, but you said you found your fiance on here, so you're looking for another? You want 2? And they reply back, at least 2. This next one shows why grammar is very important. First person says, that's an amazing smile. I'd love to see you face. And that other person responded, that's an amazing sentence. I'd love to see you go to school. And they responded, I'm finished actually. And they replied back, I believe that, but not about school. This next one might be an escaped convict. So it's a single message that somebody had sent to someone seemingly who they just matched with. And it says, hey, so I got out of jail and my parents won't let me stay at home. Can I crash with you? This next one is a perfect rejection. The guy sends a message saying, did you fall from heaven because have sex with me? And the girl responds back, sorry, didn't suffer a head injury during the fall. This next one needs to be handled with care. The girl sends the first message saying, if I told you I worked for UPS, would you let me handle your package? And the guy responds back, as long as it doesn't end with the delivery in 9 months. This next one is a bit more than a red flag. They put in their bio, I constantly lie, I'll probably cheat on you if you're not watching me closely, my phone means more to me than anyone else in the world, especially you. I definitely swipe right on this next one, which is clearly just a dog infiltrating Tinder. Their name is Doggo. They are somehow 26 years old. That is an ancient pupper, and it says, if you're into bad boys, swipe left because I am a good boy. This next one is certainly a standout comedian. He sends the first message saying, hey there, do you know why Tinder uses a flame as its logo? And then they say again, because hell is other people. So this is going to move me into the next one on my list, but before I jump into that, I did need to tell you guys about our online dating website quiz. Our online dating website quiz is going to ask you a host of questions about what you're looking for in an online dating website, and at the end of that quiz, it's going to let you know what the perfect online dating website is for you personally. Now this next one is very cringeworthy and should be a hint of what not to do on Tinder, and it's a photo of them in their very messy bedroom. It feels like they focused on themselves too much and didn't focus on the background, and I cannot take my eyes off the background. That is a big mess. This next one is a touch of dark humor, and it says, why wear a seatbelt when you're already dead inside? This next one is certainly a humorist photo and bio combination. So it's a girl named Brandon, and her profile says in her bio, my dumbass parents gave me a boy's name, but call me Apples. I can fit an entire apple in my mouth. What more do you need to know? Oh, and my favorite letter is D. This next one is certainly a smart investment, and it's a girl whose bio says, people consider my mom is a MILF, so clearly I'm an investment. This next one is certainly a poet. Trying to be creative, they messaged somebody saying, give me a topic and I'll write you a haiku, which they responded, and over an hour later, they came back with a haiku that's just, This next one is certainly a nightmare of first impressions. Seems like she gave him her number and not on Tinder anymore, and now officially onto a phone number. And he sent this text message saying, hi Sophia, I'm Phil, nice to digitally meet you. You are very pretty aesthetically. And she responds, my name is Sarah. Here's another quick example of that, but it seems like it's a copy and paste mistake this time, as they've said, yogurt, cereal, soup, Sydney from Tinder. These are all things I want to spoon, in which the girl responds back, did you copy and paste that from a conversation you had with a girl named Sydney and forget to change the name? And he says, well, this is awkward. Obviously, sending that first message is a difficult thing to do, but one thing that can certainly help you out is our secret Tinder opening line formula. Users who have utilized our secret Tinder opening line formula have had a 3 times response rate compared to when they weren't using the formula before. So if you want to have better conversations which can lead to better dates, then absolutely check out our secret Tinder opening line formula. This next one is certainly a poet's battle. So a guy sends a message saying, there was once a girl from the city, so I thought I'd be charming and witty, but what would she think if I bought her a drink just because I thought she looked pretty? And she responded back, depends on the drink, depends on the place, but I really think your poems copy and paste. This next one is just super sad. It looks like they've sent several heys and hi there's and smiley faces, and then the last message they sent just says sex, which is bizarre. Maybe they're trying to experiment. Maybe hey's not working. Let me try and use a different word. This next one is certainly serial killerish, as they've sent a first message that says, I want to make a lampshade out of your skin because you light up my life. This next one certainly took some dedication. Looks like a guy sent a message from a year ago that said, you had me at the blank quote. Your picture didn't hurt either. And then 1 year later, they said, happy 1 year anniversary, baby. This next one would be shocking if it were true. I'm not sure if it is though. What do you think? A guy sends a message that says, hey, I see we matched 8 months ago, but I just got out of a coma. This next one for a Tinder image is certainly very strange. It looks like they have a toilet paper roll next to their bed. It's a hilarious image to use. So we're going to move into the next one on my list, but before I jump into that, I did want to ask you guys to be sure you are hitting like and subscribe. Seriously, it really does help push our videos out so that more users can utilize this information from us here at Online for Love. Super duper appreciate it. So this next one is certainly a Saw level challenge. So this guy asked for a girl's number and she ends up sending him 2 numbers. But one of those numbers is actually her father's number, and he has to guess which one is her number to send her a text to. This is very clever and would be a terrible thing if some guy got really cocky and sent a dick pic or something else very inappropriate to her dad. Yikes. This next one, this user is trying to use some wordplay, so they sent the first message that says, "Can I get busy with Izzy?" And she corrects his spelling of busy, so he rewrites the message but sends it, instead of spelling Izzy, I-Z-Z-Y, he spells it with I-U-S-Y, and it says, "Can I get busy with Izzy?" And she says, "You're not good at spelling," but she uses the wrong your, and he corrects her with the correct your, with the apostrophe R-E. This next one is very funny as well. A girl sends a message and she says, "I like your name and I'm 17, I'll be 18 in December. When are you usually free?" And the person responds back, "I'm usually free around December." This next person must think that everybody who likes them wants to buy them because they have been sent a message that says, "Hello, I like your glasses." And they responded back, "I'm afraid they're not for sale." This next one is a quick shutdown, but I would think it's a hilarious response. But the first person sends a message saying, "You know, the more Y's somebody has in their hey, the more interested they are in you. So with that being said, hey," which they sent with 4 Y's. And the person responds back, "He," with no Y's. This next one is pretty humorous as well. Somebody had sent a message that said, "Have you ever had magic sex before?" And they said, "What does that even mean?" And they responded back, "It's when we have sex and then you disappear." And they said, "No." And this last one is absolutely very meta. Person sends a message that says, "So, how's your weekend going so far?" And somebody else responded back, "Are you planning on putting this conversation in your hashtag Tinder fails? Because I'd really like no part of it. Is that why you're on here?" So with all that being said, if you guys want to really up your Tinder game, be sure to check out our Tinder 101 Hub. Our Tinder 101 Hub consists of 70 plus articles that give you the information needed in order to master Tinder. And another indispensable necessity is our Tinder opening line formula. Using our Tinder opening line formula, users have received a 3 times response rate than they had before. You can find those necessities in the links in the bio down below, along with our online dating app quiz and more. If you guys want to see some more content from us, be sure to check out our videos popping up on my left and right here. And I did want to ask you guys again to be sure you are hitting like and subscribe. Seriously, we super duper appreciate it. I'll catch you guys here next time on Online for Love. See ya.